a street in Cairo. The man who returned home in his short break doesn't have but 2 days. A day for his arrival and a day for getting ready for departure. A day to cry seeing her and a day for her to cry on the farewell scene. A day to open his arms for friends and a day for hugging their mirage. A day to tell them about the war and a day for their tales of the war's victims. A day for life and a day for an eternal death. The man who returned home in his short break remembers when the war started, they put targets on his eyes. They closed his mouth with the tank nozzle, and how he died before smelling the gunpowder. The man who returned home in his short break is welcomed by a street in Cairo and 2 sidewalks where he poured the distance between them, the sands of his exiled desert body, counting the papers burned in the lost wars under the fire and light pools. The man who returned home in his short break is similar to this street where the procession of sadness passed, leaving nothing but pain. A street in Cairo, deserted for 2,000 years, full of dry trees and people, filled with a mixture of mud and bones, but it always looks like a river as life looks like death. The man who returned home in his short break is just a street in Cairo with balconies of despair, with lost wars dancing inside them, with feet sinking in blood and dead bodies, those killed ones that sleep in his heart after finishing their rules in the news. The man who returned home in his short break is seeking a vision in the hand spread between 2 cities with lines sketched by years made of sands and winds. The man who returned home in his short break is asking how many last wars will be enough.